And we got Henry with us there, by the way. Before we go further, Henry, the date today is the 26th of May, 2015. Go ahead, sir. Jump in there. What do you got for us?
All righty. I wonder if you've seen the Oathkeepers stand down from Sugar Pine Mine.
No, I just got in here a few minutes ago. When did they make the announcement on that? It has to be today.
It's short. I'll read it to you if you'd like.
Please, go right ahead.
All right. This is from Oathkeepers. After an administrative law judge put on hold any plans by a federal agency to enforce an order to stop mining, Oathkeepers of Josephine County will stand down from the Sugar Pine Mine. According to Mary Emmerich, information officer for the Josephine County chapter of Oathkeepers, in a statement made on Thursday, the guards are leaving the Sugar Pine Mine outside Galice in southern Oregon, where they have been for 5 weeks, but they will maintain a staging area north of Brants Pass. The miners will have their day in court, which was the whole purpose of the Oathkeepers security operation. Mission accomplished. Well done, Josephine County Oathkeepers and everyone who stood for the miners' rights. You stand tall in our eyes. Congratulations. And, I'm looking here, administrative court, administrative law judge. That is the Admiralty, isn't it?
Yeah, the administrative court, that just means that he can say today, we need to get the security out of there so everything's warm and fuzzy. And at 12 o'clock at night, he'll sign the next piece of paper. It tells them to go in there and kill everybody they can find.
Well, yeah, but regardless, I'm saying that is the Admiralty, isn't it?
Yes, that's Admiralty Court.
Okay, what did we call the militia that supported the Admiralty in our first revolution?
Oh, I know, the Tories, yes. I understand what you're saying, Henry. But like I said, we'll see how this runs out, and my problem with it, like I said, with Oathkeepers is, okay, so you walk the people up to the gallows with all of the regulation, and then they decide to hang them. But they shouldn't be hanging them in the first place because it's wrong. So now what do you do? Well, like I said, my problem from the get-go is you're dealing with the bureaucracy. You and I both know. I understand where this is going. Now, what I don't want to hear later on is lamentations, gnashing of teeth, and running of hair, either from our people or from the people that are there, because it's like I said, let's put it this way, Indiana Baptist Temple, okay? They were on the right page, they did the right thing, they stayed focused, and that was right in our backyard. And I went down there several times, stood guard with a lot of other people from all over the Midwest. Bush came into power, and all of a sudden they started yapping at the bureaucracy, and the bureaucracy, gee, what a surprise, they lied every step of the way. And supposedly, George Bush himself was gonna, the second was gonna fix everything for him, and now everybody could stand down because we were gonna be warm and fuzzy. And then they came in and strapped everybody down in gurneys, dragged everybody away, and confiscated everything.
Well, I'm not so much talking about the mechanics, which we both know very well. What I'm wondering here is, as the militia came to the aid of the Masons I despise that have walked on my rights all my life. Is there going to be a time when the line is drawn? Either you're 110% with the people behind the Bill of Rights, or you're them.
Well, I understand what you're saying. That's why I wanted to see how these people were going to act. Like I said, I understand there's different people that responded to the thing that were there, and there's no way to be sure, and that's why providing resource was very, very limited and was a test of the water.
Well, I'm not meaning to attack you here, Mark. I believe in you. I've always believed in you. But the thing here is, it's like when first day I told you what them people were.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying?
I understand completely. My problem, this is what I've argued for the longest time, is we're going to get to the point. There's no niceties that are going to be left in this. And my problem with this is that's from the get-go with the Oathkeepers, the plastic version, the incorporated 501c3 version, is like the Tea Party. Yep. The original guys that were Oathkeepers that stepped forward, the idea was just like the Tea Party itself. It was a grassroots thing. Everybody stepped forward and said, hey, I'm an Oathkeeper. I'm not going to follow any of their orders. And what it came down to is, you see there's a problem here because One of the reasons I'll point out is that I was trying to find out more about the logistic train, what we need to do to provide anything as far as little odds and ends because cold weather issue. But doesn't look like we have to worry about that now. And so let's see. Do we start placing bets on how soon the BLM will attack at night at about, 11 o'clock at night to 3 in the morning? Or do you think it'll be like a pre-dawn attack so they've got all day to ransack the property and come in with the bulldozers and burn everything down? Which do you think it'll be? Oh, I'm serious. I really am. Let me put it this way. I've been doing this for way too long. And I said from the beginning with regard to this action about where this would probably head. Okay, now, whether or not they've got the guts to go ahead and follow through on it, considering America's attitude right now, not necessarily in the little place where the incident is a standoff, but the rest of the country is looking for an excuse to go after the ring knockers, to go after the problem. And it's all over the country. It just means all of you need to speak up, need to be talking more about it and pointing more at it. Not just Mark. There's a whole bunch of other people out there. I run into them constantly. Everybody knows there's a problem. Everybody understands. They don't have the whole picture. That's why we hopefully provide at least some ideas. If you have any questions or if you're curious about what's going on, what we're talking about on the air, call in. Seriously.